Good evening, it's the Bankable Gamer back again this evening for a second round in our side quests. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Easter who didn't hear me say that earlier on. I did do a couple of hours to hit some side quests with you guys, and we're doing the same now. We finished on the second verse, so we are waiting still for Zoe to reboot. We did check that before we signed out, and unfortunately she's still not finished. So let's have a look. We've got Drowning Hopes, which we can't do till we finish the main quest. Or I think it's the main quest, I'm not sure. Well, when we get the mask, which I think you'd get in a main quest, but that could be quite a while yet. Need to know, that is quite far away. So I think we're going to go pick up a new quest. I think that'll be the best bet. We've got one over here actually, so let's go there. I'm gonna have to start making some more of these fast travel bags. As you see, I can make plenty of them. So let's go find the person who wants our help. Oh, let's go now. Maybe it's this way. No, so it's that. Do you know, I really have trouble finding these places. Oh, there we go.
The real battle is...
Look, we don't get those hearts, we don't get water, then everyone dies. I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner with hair like blood. The Outlander that took down the Bulwark.
You bested Regala. Killed her champion Greta, too. Both of them were our clan.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Well, maybe I could use some trouble right about now.
Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the machines' hearts, send them to our capital. Get paid with water. Gets harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Draka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
How about you answer some questions first? What can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First Sawtooths, then Ravagers. Now, a sand-blasted Thunderjaw. Hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. Had to leave half my hunters behind to fend it off. Only survivors are the ones you see here.
You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Parts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you like this commander of yours.
Survival in the desert requires a more disciplined approach than that of other clans.
Means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like hers.
This is insubordination.
I must be dehydrated.
So you're a chaplain, like Dekka.
You've met Dekka? Her blades were something to behold back when I still had a squad. Now, just like she counsels the Lowlanders, I counsel the Desert Clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path, when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
You're not upset, I thought, Regala?
The desert respects strength. Why shouldn't I do the same? Wouldn't expect any followers she has left to follow suit, though.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost southeast of here.
I'll go with you.
Very well. We leave for the Southeast Canyon.
May the Ten protect you then. I'll await your return and report to the capital.
You do that. This way. Sooner we get those machine hearts, the faster we'll get the water we need.
Hang on a second, I'm just going to adjust our audio. That should be a bit... Hang on a second. Nope. That's a bit better. Okay, let's go.
Can't believe an outlander would lend us a hand when our own clan won't. And Jataka has the stones to tell me the commander has good reason to be strict with our water supply.
You think she doesn't?
I think she's always talking about how scarce water is in the desert. But do you really think anyone in Scalding Spear is dying of thirst? Or her own squad? No. I bet they dip their hand in the trough whenever they want. Our clan should be led by someone who knows what it's like to scrape by. To fight, tooth and nail to survive.
And I'm guessing that someone is you?
I've lived in the fringes of the desert my entire life. I've fought for every single mouthful of water I've ever had. I know I'm a better fighter. And I'm prettier.
It's not always about fighting.
I'd make sure everyone gets all the water they need, no matter what village they're from.
Didn't Jataka say you guys have too little to go around to begin with?
I'm sure I'll be able to fix that somehow. There's always a way.
I guess that's a good way to look at things.
There it is.
Idealistic, but...
Gotta get some more ammo. Follow me. You'll have to excuse the mess. Our soldiers use this place to prepare themselves before herding machines into the canyon. You're
He's only yapping away, so... Following him. That's what I'd
welcome
make
to
sure
any
we...
supplies you can find.
Oh,
Might
thank
need
you.
them for the fight ahead.
Thanks.
There we go. Let's move out.
Hang on.
So, what's Nora looking for
I've
out in the
got
Forbidden
plenty.
West?
That's fine.
Who says I'm looking for something?
I doubt you traveled all the way out here just for the scenery.
I'm trying to fix something.
Have we got that one? Yes.
I see. All right, you can keep your secrets. Guess I should just be thankful you decided my problems are worth fixing too.
We're here.
Are we?
I'll help you harvest machine hearts if it'll get water for your people.
Oh, it will. That's the canyon we draw machines into. Then we block them in and pick them off. Now, we'll have to climb over the barricade to get in. When we do, be ready to fight. I already lost good people in there.
Can't wait to see the champion killer in action. You go and I'll follow.
Hold on to any hearts you loot and I'll take them from you later.
Hang on a sec. Let me just check this. We haven't at least started this bit, so I will just quickly look at this. I am sorry, guys. Pardon. Right, that's that done. Okay, let's go. So, which way? Oh, we can climb straight up. Easy enough. Right, just check our weaponry.
Frost isn't gonna do much.
Acid. Yes. Okay. Got this one here. On there. Okay, so what are we doing? We going down? I might have just jumped down and do my normal way. He said about herding him. Where is he?
Come on! Give us a fight worth inking! Let's make these arrows sting! Come on, Aloy! Get up! Aloy! Got this ammo!
I will as soon as he gets out of the way of it. Ah, damn it. I couldn't get out of there for a minute, I got a bit stuck. I hate these things so much.
Pain subsiding.
Come on! Give us a fight worth inking!
Where are you?
Yeah, nice shot! Don't waste that ammo! Here! Ow!
That ought to help.
you hear them.
Oh, good.
Actually, it's not really worth it to take down one of them. At least I can use tear. See, the only one left out of the big ones.
To battle!
Ow!
Take it off, Aloy! Aloy, catch! You'll need this!
Let me see.
I'm hit! Bad one!
No good one. Where are any others?
Think I'm in trouble over here!
Okay.
Down it goes.
Come and get it! Heads up!
I need to attend to the dead. Make sure their tags get back to their families. If you can harvest the machine hearts, I'd be grateful.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, we get a lot of bits from this, so can't complain.
That's all the parts we need. I should take these to Draka.
We shall. Let's just have a quick look. As much as they're the parts they need, and there could be machine parts that we can pick up. See, there's some chests here. Get those. I think we've got everything from around here. Alright then, let's go see him.
May the wings of the Ten carry you home, my brother.
I got the hearts. We should head back to Arrowhand.
Yeah, at least now we can bag and tag these soldiers. Hold on. Since you can clearly handle a bunch of angry machines, I want to go back to where the Thunderjaw hit us. I lost a lot more fighters there. I can't just leave them to rot. They deserve to be bagged and tagged too. Will you come with me?
Of course.
Lead the way.
Glad to have you along.
How could we not? Come on then. Putting you to shame, boy.
To think, so many have to die just to get water.
Did you try talking to your commander at Scalding Spear?
Please, the only thing she'll listen to is the sound of a bow being drawn. About that, wouldn't mind having yours at my side if it ever came to it.
I'm just passing through, Draka.
You can't blame me for trying.
We're not fighting your wars. I have a much bigger problem than petty fighting.
This is it. Where the Thunderjaw ripped through my squad.
I'm sorry, Draka.
They were warriors to the end. We should get started.
Someone's alive. By the rocks. Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
Where are you? Oh, there.
Speak sense, soldier.
Burrowers!
Looks like we got a fight on our hands. Oh, now you're just showing off, Aloy. Hey, need some ammo?
Little bugger.
Got some ammo coming your way. Thunderjaw's back. This is gonna get rough.
Great. Let's get some of these before the Thunderjaw.
Harris sick with his heat.
Apex. Don't go piss him off yet. The more bits I collect, the more arrows I'll have.
Acid ammo could help you.
I'll learn everything just so I know where to hit it. Because this is going to be difficult.
some backup here.
Come on.
I gotta wait. Build up my stamina.
Ah, thank goodness.
Ah! We did it! Hey, do me a favor and get the Thunderjaw's heart. I need to check on that soldier.
It's fun. I just want my stuff.
Well, this'll
Nice.
do. I should check on Draka and that soldier.
We will. But we get our stuff first. No, that's just a gun. Ooh, that's a big bit. I'll have my hand. We got lucky with that. That we were able to hide there. Sometimes we just get a little bit of luck. And due to our position, it couldn't quite get to us. But there will soon be other times where we've got no chance.
Speak any more of that nonsense and you will.
See.
Didn't think I was going to make it.
You did good, soldier. You're going back home. Thanks to this one.
You were the one who refused to leave your people behind.
I know I'm racking up favors here, but, did you take those hearts back to Arrowhand?
We'll be right behind you.
Of course. Be careful.
With that Thunderjaw heart in hand, we'll get all the water we need. Thank you, Aloy.
You're welcome. Doing the fast travel saves so much time at the moment. Just mean we can go on to the next one.
That's the Chief's champion.
He always vigilant. You may enter, Outlander.
May your blade be sharp.
Outlander, I offer you an honorable
You've
trade.
returned. Where's Draka?
Just a little late, Chaplain. Gained some extra baggage on the way back. She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaws. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here. Something to commemorate our heroic victory.
A victory indeed. Command will be relieved to hear about this.
Get them to Scalding Spear as soon as you can. And tell the commander how many had to die to get them.
Huntress, may I have a word? I heard what you did at the Grove. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight, especially for matters that have to do with the Old Ones.
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan, but our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second sight might be just what we need.
What exactly is the problem?
Not here. Meet me at Scalding Spear. I'll explain everything.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good. The entire clan might depend on it.
Ooh, what is going on? Nice. New side quest. Okay. What have we got here? Workbench. Okay, maybe they've got some decent weapons. Let's go have a little look. I think it's up here.
That no one else could ever see.
Up here.
Whatever you want. Well, it's a good thing you're not in charge.
I've heard of you, Outlander. Your exploits must require
Walk
supplies.
tall, champion.
I'm going to petition to join the Chief's Guard.
No, it's her, not him. That could come in handy. Should buy that.
A good warrior needs good weapons.
Thank you. Wait, that means you're going to have a...
I'll join too then.
As we're going straight into another quest, be best to restock here. And we'll quickly check anything. Oh, a weapons upgrade. That's what we just got. Okay, great job. Thank you. What about outfits? Nothing. Okay.
Your reputation precedes you. Will your shards follow?
Some fights in the arena. I guess it would be nice.
Hey, it's Ikaro's champion.
That settles it then.
Could, where is it on here? It's probably just as quick to run there, isn't it?
No. I wonder if she can finish the war
Thought
here.
I'd be grateful to an outlander.
I like my park. Oh, there they are.
I'll pick these up.
They're moving!
Where is he? Oh, okay, yeah. Idiot. I forgot about that. What do I moan about all the time? When it sends me... It takes off the quest I'm on just to send me somewhere else, which I've tagged. Right. I'm definitely going to have to do a fast travel. Because he's there. I want to really hit these missions at the moment, so there's no point me staying there to fight. Scalding Spear. I feel we can get some good weapons here, actually.
Ikaro commands my blade.
Here, your weapon can be sheathed. Trade and trust.
Even outlanders see that Regal.
Why would the wound give less water?
There's Jataka.
Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water!
The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
It's not enough.
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want? And
Anyone else want to complain?
If everyone took what they want,
We're
then
the
there'd
Desert
be
Clan.
none for
We
anyone.
survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure.
She's doing what she's got to do.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We
She's-
spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
Nope, not telling.
Come on.
It was worth a shot.
Your reputation has grown since I saw you last.
Well, I am pretty awesome. For a girl.
You took down the bulwark, defended the grove, and saved the life of our chief. I'm hoping you've got enough left for one more miracle.
I'll do my
What do
best.
you need?
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, now I'm allowed to talk to her.
So, this is the Outlander that bested Regala. And now she conspires with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the Old Ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
Panic.
The clan knew. My command would be challenged.
There's no water and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regala's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
I quite believe that.
Draka said your clan won't touch Regala.
Her grudge is with Chief Hekarro, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides, if she defeats Hekarro, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted. Of course he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
Yep. Everyone always thinks they can do a better job.
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives, as a whole.
That's a heavy burden to carry.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the Old Ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this
Let's
way.
go fix it. Come on.
You're not Karja. Or Oseram.
Nope.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are west.
I've heard of your
Oh,
people.
just come down.
They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
Where are we going?
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Starting to sound like
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path.
You're telling me. I could get him to speed up a bit.
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the old ones. Focus should show me more. Pipes. Leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
I doubt you'll find anything to fix the wound there.
Am I not here?
What are you doing?
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom.
I should be able to turn off my focus for a while. I can follow the pipe's general direction now. I can
Where
always check
are you
the trail with
going?
my focus. I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
It's an irrigation system. Which I'm guessing for those who actually live in places like Nevada right now have stuff like this.
Machines.
If we can avoid them, we will. Just keep running. Oh, we're starting to get the exercise
Those
in.
flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
That's why I'm awesome.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the wound. We really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
That is Mother Nature at its best.
I should check where the pipes are headed with my focus.
Up and over. Right.
There's a lot of machines.
And a very dead soldier.
Some of yours?
I need to take a closer look.
We need to get rid of the machines first. Follow my lead. Could set that machine on fire.
Battle calls! Aloy! We can't abandon the fight!
Oh, I'm not, don't I?
Are you alright?
I will be, it's okay.
I'm out. Well done! I will... Hard! Let's take it down!
Right, once that has stopped hurting me, I will heal. Right. Who's left? Over there.
I'll wait here then.
Get rid of him in a minute. He's not really bothered by us. No, we earned it. We take our salvage.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was all I had.
I'm ready to fight!
Get out of the way. That should be the last of them. There we go. Nice. Let's find this person.
You know him?
That is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way.
Oh, so it came that way. And off that way, okay.
Water. Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area.
Nope.
These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
He must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
I'm gonna say so. Oh, nice.
Wonder what a merchant would trade for this.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus. That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or
No.
ignorance. I don't think this is gonna do anything. That pipe. It looks like it bypasses the damaged distribution system. Maybe I can find a way to reroute the water through it. Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
guess it doesn't want me using that way. Straight about.
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around. A valve. That might help.
Let's see what we can do.
Hey! It stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear.
Nothing left.
That's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. Not getting up through there.
Great.
The system switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I need to find a way up to that valve.
Ah.
There. I bet I can use it.
Put that down.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked. That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care! All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara.
Yeah.
Maybe I can head it off.
People are pig-headed. See if we can skip. Because I just can't be bothered.
If what Jataka says is true, yeah, I see soldiers guarding the wound in the sand. But no, I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
How did he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them.
back to being a mediator again. Start to wonder what can't we do. In the world where women can do it all, there is Aloy.
You have some nerve.
You want to talk?
That doesn't sound good.
Watch your...
How could you let this happen?
How did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place. You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy, I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Kick his ass.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the Gate of the Vanquished. I have a challenge to prepare for. Leave me.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
I don't have to do
Hold
anything.
on a second. Help me understand. What do you mean, the end of the clan?
Both sides will take their most loyal squads to the Gate of the Vanquished. Then they'll butcher each other as part of a ritual challenge. But it won't stop there. Whoever wins will try to wipe out the loser's loyalists all over the desert. The fighting could last for months. Those two scabheads are going to doom us all.
Can't you stop them?
I'm a chaplain. I provide counsel. I cannot force them to heed it. Even Chief Akaro can't intervene. It is a matter for the clan alone.
Oh dear.
What is this gate?
The doorway to a dead cauldron. A symbol of what the tribe aspires to. The defeat of deranged machines.
Dead. What shut it off?
No one knows. But it is a place of great significance for our clan. Even greater now, since it will mark the onslaught of a massacre.
What makes you think I can help you stop them? I'm not even from this tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker. You took down the unyielding bulwark, fought off an assault of Bergala's machines. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
Dang.
Plainsong honors your name.
Let's have a look. Right. The Gate of the Vanquished. Okay, so I just want to check on here because he said about it being a cauldron. Is it actually a dead cauldron or is it just an unknown? It's just an unknown. Okay. Ooh, so this could lead us to a cauldron. I'm going to do that because... Yeah, I'm going to skip straight there because you know I'm just going to get lost running around that place.
It's not gonna back down. I'll handle this.
No. No, you won't handle this. Just keep running. We haven't got time for them. Just keep running.
Honor and strength.
That's a lot of angry Tenakth.
Yeah.
Draka and Yara are already here.
You're their commander. You can stop. You're here.
The hero of the Cool Roots.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
Does there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
If you persist, all of these squads will join the fights. How many will die here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say. You both owe her that much.
Yara, do you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine hearts to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Ukta came to me, said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
No! No more talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
Is this how you two plan to save your clan? By causing a massacre over who gives the orders? Drop this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about.
He kind of is making it look that way.
And it has to end here.
For once we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy.
No.
Because we're settling this now.
It's not about
There
you
must
two.
be a
Everyone
way
else
to
will die.
minimize the bloodshed.
The Tenakth never make things easy, do they?
I'm afraid not.
It should be a one-on-one war. I shouldn't bring everyone else down. We've actually got side. Can't believe I'm picking.
Becoming commander isn't going to change what happened to the wound, Draka. If you really wanted to help your people, you wouldn't be throwing away more lives just to change who gives the orders.
You really are something, Flame of the Desert. But I didn't come all this way to let things stay the way they are.
Then fight us. Just us. You want to save lives? Keep your squads out of it.
Okay, I agree to that one.
I've seen how you fight.
That's great.
These soldiers
One-on-one,
are with
like I
me.
said.
Then we stand with Aloy and Yara. Even numbers.
Fine, old man. It's your funeral. New rules. We're keeping it to just us. Winner takes command.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna help her kill you, mate.
Nice knowing you, Aloy.
You wish, buddy boy.
You should have backed down when you had the chance, Draka.
Right. I need to switch my weapons back. Right. I don't remember. That's not what I want. That is okay. That's the perch what hunt about, right? Where's the perch? Because I spot them round. Okay, I'll put them back there. Shock ropes to inflate them. I don't think we'll need them. I think this is definitely just going to be... Right. Okay, I kind of get it. Let her deal with that. Get back up there.
Make them fear us!
I need to get to a spot where I can look around. I am coming back, so... It's not letting us do that. Oh, so he's the enemy. Okay. I was struggling then with who I meant to hurt. Only bits to help with the... Because as much as I really like this arrow, it does cost a bit to...
A child can hit better than that.
Oh, I'm trying to see who is the enemy.
Death comes for you!
It's just when I do my other guys.
Your enemy is mine.
Seem to be holding on to that last little bit. I'm pretty sure he's meant to be dead.
But not good enough.
I'm not sure what's happening with that one.
Won't stop me.
So I said these are expensive arrows.
Was that supposed to hurt me?
Has that other one died yet? No. I'm kind of confused by this.
It's over, Draka.
Not just yet.
You did your best to follow the path. You die with honor.
And it stops here. Didn't have to be this way. She didn't want to kill you.
Did it have to end like that?
It's the way of the desert.
Well, what happens now?
We live off the water the wound ekes out, rationing until it fills back up. And I'll make sure Arrowhand gets its fair share.
Yeah, you'd better.
The desert never forgets. And I won't either. How you've helped us. I mean.
Tried.
I give this to you now. For all you've done for this clan.
So when they hand us stuff, that's when we'll go have a look in our bedroom at the base. We should have all those little bits. So So let's have a quick go on our skills. Ooh. Definitely got a mix here, haven't we? We've got nearly all the hunters except... Oh, the high thing. Yeah, I don't think that's particularly thing for me. 5-8 parts, your current station time. Maybe. Low health melee. That could be handy. Sticky button. That's a handy. Low health range. I've not really learned how to use that yet. That one, oh, that radio pass. Okay, let's get to a map. I got a feeling as though it's not going to be finished yet. So, back to the map. We've done all the ones here. Where are any more of them? I know we've got a load over there. Just watch it behind us. I think we've completed most of the things in there. That's alright then. Got one down here. Let's go there. So we've got quite a few here to choose from.
Keep your blade bright.
May your blade strike true.
Good to see you, warrior.
Yeah, we've got 3 of them.
You've earned our trust.
Good day, Outlander. You know what's a waste?
They done it this time, Dax.
Attacking the Grove?
An honor champion. I'm Nako. Have you been out to the Valley of the Fallen by chance?
Don't think I have. Why? What's there?
My idiot little brother. The valley is a test of endurance and skill for my clan, the Lowlanders. But it's been closed for months. Commander's orders. There have been reports of strange lights off the coast, and the whole area is crawling with deadly machines. But Dax, reckless and bare-armed as he is when in any way, never takes no for an answer. Convinced 2 others to go with him, too. They've been missing for days, and now Marshal Ivir has been sent in to bail them out.
Strange lights, deadly machines, and missing soldiers? Sounds like a lot, even for a marshal.
I'd go by myself, if I wasn't stuck on transport duty.
I'll find your brother, if I can. Where is this valley?
Southwest of here, in the depths of lowland territory. Look for the climbing path on the cliffs. It marks the start of the valley. And if you see my brother, knock him on his ass for making me worry.
Strange lights off the coast. Whatever it is, it can't be good. I should look into it when I'm out that way.
We will go do that. Let's put that on as our questie. No. Activate that one. I'm not going there straight away because I think this is going to be someone to... Yeah. Ooh. What have we got? Tearfire. Ice fire. I don't know if that's any better than what I've got. For the moment, I think I'm alright with the ones I got. See if there's any. Oh, we got one. This one we were given. Have a good look at that actually. Might be worth equipping it. That could be handy. Just visit where the other question is. That one. Because I've not really had a look around here when I last came.
It would be an honor to trade with you.
May our blades strike on time.
Don't make yourself
These places really confuse me.
No one else could ever see. You said whatever you want.
It's like the Ten have spoken to us anew. Under Hikaro's reign, the grove is
No army can march without... supply.
As I always say, you can always pause it to have a read. Right, let's put him back.
Return again and we will trade.
Okay, we've got all of them. Okay, let's find the one who does.
You up for a game of strike later?
Look at it up here.
Okay.
May the day bring victory.
It's like the Ten have spoken.
Let's have a look what we got. Harry Baker. Okay. That one looks really cool, but looking good isn't the only thing, is it? Right, we've got a melee damage, evade, and a potion potency. I've got a critical strike. That one might be more unlike to wear. For now, I'll just get that one. Right, let's go and start. Hang on, where is it? This is starting to get my nerves. I wish it would only do the ones I asked. Right. Where we go? Oh, seriously? Maybe I'll look at some of the other quests. Then I can work from whichever one's closest.
What's with the acrobatics?
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Dekka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool root's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herding machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaro won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool root. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I got it.
Tremor Tusk.
You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
I wouldn't mind taking one of them.
We'd
on,
ask
actually.
someone else, but every
Right.
squad in the Grove is on
I'm sure
alert.
that'd go well.
But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored
run
to
at the
invite you to
hunting grounds the
compete.
other day.
A wide
Earned a
variety of
half strike.
machines will be available.
Please.
And I will award you
Full stripe
prizes
or
for
don't even
victory.
bother.
Not just from the arena,
And the time
but
it would
also
take me
for
to get a
medals
full
won at
stripe for the
hunting
trial,
grounds.
I
You'll
could
be able
earn
to
3
trade them
half
for some of the
stripes.
tribe's very best gear.
But
To
there's still
fix the
just some
ballista,
half
we'll
stripes.
need a sinew from a rollerback,
how many
along
do
with
you
some
have?
bristleback tusks.
Too many to count.
Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast.
Uh-huh.
You can bring the parts back to me here when you're done.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back
you
into the
hear about the
wilds,
visions?
I have another duty
Yeah.
tied to our
The next
soldiers'
time I'm on
morale.
leave, I'm heading to the
A
Grove.
regrettable one. Every
Well, I
Tanakh
kinda
soldier
thought
carries a
Chief Hekaro made
tag
up
carved
Vision
with
of
their
Unity.
squad symbol.
Guess I was wrong.
Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the
Doubted
soldiers
the
they
chief's
kill.
word?
You might find
I
such
mean,
tags at
it was
any
a
enemy
vision that no one else
outpost.
could ever see.
If you do,
He
bring
could've
them
said
to me.
whatever he wanted.
I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier
It's a good
squad
thing
mates
you're
and
not
loved
in
ones.
charge.
Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to
Could you
you.
imagine
I've
bringing
already
down
found
one of
some of
those
those
Tremor
tags.
Tusks the rebels have outfitted?
Here, a small reward for your efforts. But don't let your guard down. There are still many outposts in the wilds.
The only one mark.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget
not
the
know
parts
how
for
to
the
count.
ballista.
It's the Tremor Tusk and the rebels on it.
No. They're all part of the
Made
same.
a mess of things around here.
Ridiculous.
Let's have a look what that is. Oh, that's that one. Right. I think this is going to be an errand. No, unless that is so I'm guessing we already kind of did that one. Which
Honor and everything.
okay, where's the last?
A few days back.
There.
So he's okay.
It'll be good to have the arena back.
You must disguise your move.
I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
Champion is treacherous.
What do you mean already have it? Is that why it didn't come up? Oh, hang on a sec. Sorry.
I never thought we'd see the vision.
That spear of yours is gaining a reputation.
That's what
I
weren't
do
coming
hope
up.
you'll get the ballista parts, champion. We mustn't grow soft. We need the arena open.
Hang on a second. Right, that one we can't do. Those two are, that one and that one are quite far away. Maybe some jobs. No. Ah, the arena.
Any new?
I'm messing up now, aren't I?
Passing patrol.
I just didn't understand all the things when. Okay. Sorry, let's go again. I'll just cut that bit out when I edit.
Hekaro's champion.
Alright.
You can pass.
The 10 guide you.
So,
May honor call.
Be guided by the 10.
May Regala's rebellion turn to desert dust.
So,
If Regala can be challenged by an outlaw.
what were we talking about?
Aloy.
Their voices shall speak.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor.
Everyone does.
A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hekarro cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Carja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Carja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hekarro, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hekarro let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost.
We
free the prisoner, and maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
Let's go.
Good. This way. The outpost isn't far.
What else they're capable of.
We should look to the defenses. They were briefly
I'd sooner
showed us
gut
that
one of
Regala's
those
rebellion cannot last.
That's her. Strongest of
proud.
the Outlanders.
Regala gave a victory to them.
You know, the rebels aren't going to give up without a fight.
Then we'll have to give them one. The bloodshed won't end until Regala is defeated. What matters is the soldier they took captive, Nakala. She's been their prisoner for some time now. She's my only lead to finding Cavo.
We'll get her back. And then Cavo too.
The outpost should be just ahead. You take point. I'll follow.
Another rebel outpost. I need to take out the leader.
Just in case we die or get lost from it. Right, we're not going to have that many in here. Good, good. It's just an outpost, so... Damn it. It's only themselves.
We strike together!
I'm empty!
Finish her from range!
Come on. I pretty much handed it to you.
You'll suffer!
If you want to do it hands-on, I don't mind.
Here, take the fight.
At least I finally got people.
Don't let up! Hi.
What the hell? Come on.
Cover them! There's that Easterner!
You're mine now!
Come on. Come on.
Help them out! You're not as sneaky as you thought. There's a Nora warrior
Here! My aim is true! I'll show you!
Where have they gone? Must be around here. I know this area better than you. You see them?
I'm down!
Come on.
We can't have lost
Thank
them.
you, Aloy.
Come on, Commander.
We won't surrender, Outlander!
Come this way. I know this isn't how I normally do it, but I just want to do it a bit quicker today, so just kind of going guns blazing for a change. Where's that prisoner we're looking for?
There's more of us on the way, you know.
Yeah, I ain't worried. Let's steal their stuff.
Ready for you.
Where is he? If I can, I shall steal all their things. Oh, where he's gone, I can't think. Oh, there you are.
You!
I'm with you,
I'll rip you apart!
Nice. Damn, nice.
That's all of them.
Our scouts said they saw Nakala tied up at a wood post.
Let's look around.
There you go, take all my stuff. Tied up at a wood post.
Rain's really coming down.
Got some good stuff to steal. Not really the one I was aiming for, but never mind. So, where do you think...
Stuff for the stash.
Yep. This place has got a lot of stuff. Nice. And all the people I killed. So it's just round here. She's tied up somewhere. Had to be raining just to make it extra hard to find her.
There. That's the post.
Where is it?
Nakala, obviously. But maybe the rebels moved her. I can look for tracks.
Okay, let's track it. What am I missing here?
I might be able to find Nikala's tracks with my focus.
Ah, it's just one dead one. Let's come back again. Maybe we have to be closer to it to get the tracks to light up. Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Tracks leading away from the post.
Where do they go?
Let's find out.
Blood. From the rebels or Nikala?
Dead end.
No. I think there's something under that wood.
Okay. Is she hiding?
Take my hand, Nikala.
Good job.
Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an Outlander.
Whoa.
We're full of surprises
How'd you
today.
end up down there?
Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt. How'd you end up here?
We're looking for Cavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road. My comrades got away, but I was taken. Cavo tied me to the post himself. If you're looking for him, Chaplain, I'm afraid you'll only find a dead end. His loyalties are clear.
Do you know where his squad went?
I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go ahead and meet you at Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Cavo attacked her squad?
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
Okay. I'll see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at.
It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair. The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a traitor.
I guess we'll see about that.
No, I'm with her in agreement. That's not too far into it. I'm gonna have to run all the way there because we haven't actually opened that area. Maybe we can get one of our mounts. Problem is, we all know how bad I am when it comes to this kind of stuff. I get easily distracted when I'm actually opening a new area. The amount of machines going to have to go past. Doing it at this speed seems a bad idea.
Guess this marks the start of lowland territory. I could resupply before moving on.
You. Let me take a look at you, stranger. You're the Outlander who stood against Regalla and her rebels.
If it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood. Whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight. Yet you stood by the marshals. And by our chief at the Grove. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tanakh. You're gonna need help if you plan on surviving the clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
Another one that we can pick
Well,
their brain.
I've heard reports of a rebel attack out west, by the coast. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Krogella over at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
Tread carefully, Champion.
Good day.
The lowlands are a dangerous place.
Careful now.
Why is the Outlander leaving around? My strength is yours. Guided by the wind.
Feeling exposed out here. Without the cover of the jungle. There's Fall's Edge. Becca should be waiting for me in there.
Walk among us. Be welcome. Regalla marches to her defeat.
May your blade be bright.
We must all unite to
In the
stop
name of the
Regalla.
Ten.
Even Outlanders
Let
see
none
that
doubt
Regalla
the
is
strength of
the Outlander. Hikaro's champion. Let our
All
blades
blades.
seek Regalla. The truth of the visions were revealed by this Outlander. Walk with honor.
I don't know. I've heard there are lands beyond the Carters, vastly different from our own. Osric, Nora, Duke.
Yeah, and they're all friendly, right? Come on. Be naive. All right, what's wrong?
Did the Wilds treat you well, Outlander?
It's okay. The thing that's happened. I feel like I need to do more.
Your courage serves you well.
I was once cornered by a war strider in the hunting grounds. That moment of fear became a foundation to my courage.
Hatred for the Carter runs deep within me.
That spear is a weapon of real strength in the arena. Your spear in action.
I'm telling the truth.
Listen to him, Oroke.
Not a chance. He's a traitor.
Dekka, what's going on?
Aloy, I'm glad you're here. This is Oroke, leader of Fall's Edge.
So you've enlisted the Chief's champion in your dull-bladed efforts.
You must be Cavo, then.
My grandson. And a soldier trying to right his mistakes.
Or trying to lure us into a trap. My scouts caught him, sneaking around on the outskirts of the village.
I wasn't sneaking around. I was coming to warn you. The rebels are planning an attack. They're going to send a machine straight through this village. I left my post when I realized what they were planning. You have to believe me.
Where are the rebels now?
They were hunting for the machine north of here. I can show you the way.
The only thing you'll do is face trial by combat. You betrayed your clan. Your chief. Blood and blades will decide your fate.
I'll fight whoever you want, after we stop the attack.
Why destroy this village? I thought Regala's fight was with Hekarro.
Hekarro was a lowlander before he was chief. Unlike the Desert and Sky clans. We stand behind him without question. Fall's Edge is a strategic midpoint between the Grove and our capital on the coast.
It's true. Our orders were to cut off Hekarro's support from the Lowland clan. But I thought that meant disrupting supply routes, not slaughtering an entire village.
You said you defected after you found out about the attack. Why'd you change your mind?
When I joined the rebels, I thought Regala was going to lead us into battle against our old enemy, the Carja. But all we've done is kill each other. And for what? Pride? Vengeance? So when my squad leader told us about the mission to destroy this village, I left my post.
Don't believe his lies. Anyone who deserted the tribe to join Regala knew exactly what they were getting themselves into.
Not everyone.
If Cavo is telling the truth, this whole village is in danger. We have to find and stop these rebels.
The rebels built a campfire north of the river, near the cliffs. I can show you the way from there.
Okay. Open it up, Oroke.
No. I won't give him the chance to escape. The traitor stays here until his trial by combat.
Then I invoke blood for blood. I will take Cavo's place until he returns.
You're making a mistake, Chaplain. The clan needs your guidance, not the lies of this bare-armed boy.
The right has been called. Cavo will go with Aloy.
Then I'm going to. If the boy speaks truth, you'll need my blade. If he lies, I'll run him through. I must make arrangements here first. Then I'll bring the boy to the meeting place.
Fine. I'll see you there. What'd I give for a cool breeze?
Was there something else?
I should go.
See you at the campfire.
Just not too far.
You stood certain in battle after all. Go with honor.
So the
Is it true you say Takara?
It's the armory.
Your blade is
Here? It's just the further we go along with it, the better the weapons become. Maybe it's on this side. Oh, this place always confused me.
Walk with strength.
Seriously, try to find anything in these places. Oh my goodness, this place is confusing. I put an arrow on it, it'll help.
I care that it's sickening our people. Making us... You should try to not cooking while you're here. Something called strategy. Maybe go fuck all you want. Outlander. Took down for a ravager the last time I was out in the wild.
I don't bloody know this place.
There walks Hekaro's champion.
Maybe I was wrong about you.
I don't get this. I might have to just give up on it.
Greetings, warrior.
I got there in the end, bloody heck.
Outlander, come and trade.
Press the wrong button now. I'll swap that one for them because I don't really use that much. What's this one? No bay, seeker hunt bay. Oh. Or not, buy that one. Don't. That's not much. Trip cast is not right. No. That's kind of cool. Look at that. Let's go back to our every bloody time I keep forgetting. No, I haven't been there, so I can't. So at least do that one. That way I won't get lost in that place again.
The campfire that Cavo mentioned should be nearby.
What's taking so long? They should be here already.
Someone's waiting ahead. But not Cavo or Roque. Rebels. Friends of Cavo's? Going to have to take them out to get to that campfire.
Silly, silly. I enjoy taking you guys out. What are these ones? And the Seeker Hunter. Got a good tear on that. Nice. Right, so we are hunting people, so we want the kill, not a tear. If we can totally sneak, we shall.
All clear?
Should we go and check?
No, our orders were clear. We hold this position until they arrive.
What's the word? Whoa.
Should we go and check?
No, our orders were clear. We hold this position until they arrive.
Stealth kill. Nice. Got all of them.
Were these rebels waiting to ambush whoever showed up? Cavo has some explaining to do. Better wait at the campfire for him and Roque.
Definitely have a bit of explaining to do, because I am not amused. It's not letting us use this campfire, that's interesting. Guess we just wait. We'll just collect the other bits. It's not even like there's one of the little seats to just kind of pass time. Oh, there we go.
Found a few of your friends when I got here, Cavo. You're not off to a great start.
They must have been out on patrol. I swear on the 10, I didn't know they'd be here.
What did I tell you? His lies are an open sore. Better we cauterize it now than let it fester.
No! I'm telling the truth!
Untie him.
As you say. But this is a mistake.
And my weapon?
If you think...
Just give it to him, Oroke. We need to get moving.
Lead the way.
It's getting a bit tense with these three.
Up this way.
Where are you leading us?
The rebels are stationed at the nearby cliff falls. I took this path when I left my post. The others won't be expecting anyone to come this way.
Or they are, and will be skewered the moment we arrive.
There's the cliff falls.
And there's no one there, as I suspected.
Let's just keep going.
I don't like this.
Where is everyone?
No rebels, no machine. What did I...
Over there, by the falls.
Blood of the 10.
Acid ammo will make this go quick.
If that thing runs through Fall's Edge, the village stands no chance.
Then we stop them. Right here.
On your lead, Aloy.
Nothing will stand in our way now! Grab your gear. We march on Fall's Edge.
Been made.
For Fall's Edge!
It's Cavo! He led them right to us!
Wow, okay. Let's try that differently. And I must this time remember that my friends don't always duck.
No rebels, no machine. What did I say?
Over there.
There he went again. It's like, come on, duck.
Machine strong against frost.
That thing runs through Fall's Edge. The village stands no chance.
Then we stop them. Right here.
On your lead, Aloy.
Nothing will stand in our way now!
I think that's all of them.
Grab your gear. We march on Fall's Edge.
Need to take him out. Get out, you. Damn it, he had a helmet on.
Let's end this.
Cabo! You let them right to him!
Try dodging this!
Oops. Get back up there. Oh, that arrow did this. Well done.
Are you ready for this?
Damn it.
Give it a rest first till I get my...
Don't let your pack run empty.
In your face. That was pretty hardcore. My heart's still pounding a little bit. He was a feisty bugger. I think that's everything. No, some blue over here. Let's take the dead people stuff. We got some really good loot here, actually. Nice. It is always worth taking that extra few minutes to go around and collect all this stuff, because it's always going to come handy. Right, now they are.
Striking against a former friend is never easy.
Cavo, you're bleeding.
I'll be fine. What matters is the attack was stopped.
Because of your warning, you saved many lives today.
Come on. Let's get you back to Falls Edge.
I guess I cracked some ribs, too.
Go on ahead. I'll see him back to the village.
Okay. I'll let Dekka know what happened.
We had more soldiers like Denora, we would have much less to fear.
I'm surprised to see you up and about. How's your wound?
Greetings, warrior.
Only my blade
Defended the creek.
was
Here. Who's the one who killed his squad?
There you are, Aloy. But without Cavo and Oroke, 3 leave, only you return? What happened?
Cavo was telling the truth. The rebels had a behemoth. Cavo was injured in the battle, but we stopped the attack. Oroke...
Regrets that he doubted the boy. Your grandson proved himself to be honest and brave, Chaplain. He's loyal to the lowland.
So you'll release him?
Oh, he's earned his freedom. But it'll take many more deeds to earn back the rest of the clan's trust.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you, Aloy.
Indeed. Falls Edge owes you a great debt. May this begin to repay it.
Thank you.
As soon as you're healed, I have so much to show you.
Welcome back, Cavo.
They were right to be that way, you have to remember. It doesn't take a lot to break that trust. and they risked so much. You can't expect it to be mended overnight. But this is a good start. Ooh. That could be interesting. Right, quests. Need to know. See which one's close by. So that's that one, and the other one is. And how far is that one? Which one's close? None of them are close, but we'll go for the other one. No. Okay. That will unlock a bit more of this. I think maybe get to the edge so we can kind of like jump off it. That'd be great, because these places I get lost.
Did you see that?
There we go. Let's go on our way. See what we can find as we go.
All blades against Regal.
The truth of the visions were revealed by this Outlander.
Stay and rest, or push on. A rebel outpost. Gonna have to find whoever's in charge and stop them from causing any more harm. That must be the entrance to the Valley of the Fallen. Marshal Evira should be around here somewhere.
You realise that I was being very good in trying to stay on what we're meant to be
Marshal
doing.
Evira, with one of the missing Tenakth.
We have to go back. You're not going back in.
They're searching for me. Marshal Evira, I heard you were sent to rescue some Tenakth who went into the valley. I'm guessing you must be one of them. Where are the others?
They didn't make it.
I had to fight off several machines just to get Kanala out. The valley was closed months ago for good reason. Machines have gathered in number, as if they're drawn there by something. Not to mention the strange glowing lights off the coast.
The valley is cursed. We never should have gone in.
You were one of the challengers at the Korut. The one who fired the ballista at the Slitherfang.
And you're the champion who defeated it. Saved the chief's life. Revealed the truth of the visions.
I was just doing what I could to help.
You made quite an impression that day. And despite the carnage, it was the best day of my life. I became a marshal. Bore witness to the vision of unity.
You said there are strange lights off the coast.
From an island to the south. They appeared one day out of the blue around the same time the machines moved into the valley. There have also been reports of a streak of light that rises and falls in the sky above the island.
Sounds
saw it on
like
the
a
first night.
cauldron.
A flame that climbed in the sky until it disappeared among the stars.
Is there any way to get to the island?
No. The currents between the island and the shore are too strong. You'd drown for sure.
Oh, it's on an island. I wonder if this has something to do with the Zeniths.
Don't know what any of that's about, but maybe?
Oh, that's a good point. Might be them.
If the valley's been off limits for months, why did you go in?
We wanted to run the trial.
The valley is a great test for lowland soldiers. Survive for 10 days and nights. Take down any machine that stands in the way.
Dax had a plan. We'd hunt down each machine one by one until we cleared the valley, earned the clan's respect. But we got separated from Iveka after the third day. Then machines cut us off from the way out. By the time Marshal Avira found us, we were wounded and out of supplies. More machines attacked us as we made our escape. Dax was right behind us, but he couldn't run fast enough.
A lot of machines in one place. Sounds bad. I better look into it. See if I can put a stop to it.
Then I'll come with you. Fight by your side.
No. Better let me take a look first. Trust me, it's for the best.
I guess if you insist. Once you're in the valley, head for the Great Falls and the cliff south of the Metal Devil. The machines seem attracted to those sites.
Got it. Thanks.
We'll rest here a while more, then head for the medic in Fall's Edge. Strike true as the 10, Aloy.
Something's attracting machines into the valley. Sounds like some kind of lure.
Oh. Should have been a run and jump. Rookie mistake. Nice.
A few months without use and this trail's falling apart. Or is this part of the trial?
Thank you. Every little help.
Okay, let her follow the trail. Hope this bridge holds up. That is a long way to fall.
Say that. No, don't. Gotta find the way up.
gotta climb up higher. This really is a trial.
There we go. Oh, frick.
Oh, I thought I had that.
We need to take more of a run up. Why do you go that way?
Oh, made it. Now to find the waterfall and the cliff south of the Horus. Vera mentioned deadly machines were gathering near there.
Oh, this ain't gonna be good.
Good machine. A bad one, too. Vera might have taken this machine down when she was helping Kanala escape.
What was that I had? It's probably my poor roommate. Wouldn't be surprised if they're being tormented by the cat. It sounded like someone saying her name. She is a little monkey. Don't see any machines yet.
A dead Tanox. That must be Dax. Marco's brother.
Right, let's save it before anything happens. Put that up to full and then pick that up. Right. Thinking about it, Inu's not actually been here for the stream today. Normally my little kitty
This must be the Zenith base.
is being a monkey.
They have a shield around the entire place. Of course, they'd make their base on their own private island. But, back to the current problem. I've got to check out the areas Vera mentioned. Near the big waterfall and south of that Horus on the ridge. The waterfall and killer machines as promised.
What are these ones?
Right. There should be a lure around here.
Let's have a look. Put that.
I might be able to find it with my focus. This'll be over quick with frost ammo.
She says. low to the ground. Oh my goodness. That fucker can blow up. Going all the way around. Okay, where's that other one then? There's more than two. We'll wait till they come back. Let's go collect some stuff. They'll come back over here in a minute.
Looking up for the hunt. Where is he? There you are. Nice. There. Area's clear. Well, let's see if there's a lure around here.
I think. Thank you very much. I think that all. Okay.
A machine lore. Just what I thought. But this one looks advanced. Like Zenith tech. I better take a closer look. I'll shake it out as I go.
Well, sometimes they hide things around waterfalls, so always worth looking.
Okay, let's see if I can turn this thing on. There's data here. Looks like a log. Something called the Julius? Some Zenith AI? Says local vermin exterminated. Was it attracting machines to kill intruders here? Well, at least this lore's shut down now.
So what's the next part? Go to the area south. Okay.
I should be able to climb up here.
I don't like the thought of seeing the Zenith again. I thought without being on the main mission, I wouldn't be anywhere near those guys. But here we are, poking around.
Okay, I think I'm in the area Ivira mentioned. There's definitely deadly machines here. If there's a lure nearby, my focus can help me find it.
Oh, you kidding me?
Should try something other than fire.
Serious? Oh my god, what the hell am I thinking? I can climb up one of them. All the help I can get. Right, let's see if we can climb this thing. Hey, just because it doesn't want us to climb it, don't mean we can't.
Okay then.
Guess not. These are definitely some hardest buggers. And they're all in one place. Yay, lucky me. No, dead. No surprise. There was literally no way doing that first time. Hell no. Doing the tremor task without dying was hard enough. We got all the players. So first we've got the tremor task, then we've got... Where's our little flight bird? Let's see where there's... Okay. So I could get moved, I could get on with that one or that one. Yeah, I've got it, so once you're down there, you're down there. Would have been nice to get up there. I can still give that one a little try from the other direction. Right, they're over there. Because just because they designed it and they did want you climbing something, don't mean I can't. Look at you beauty. No, don't do that. What are you doing, stupid? Get on. Right. I wonder if we can get up there. No grappling point. I generally think we're just out on our own with this one. Right, have I got one with electric? No, it's purge. Right, I'm going to have to really look out for that then. Is make sure we get an electric one, because that would make life a little easier. It just stops all the bits getting... Come on, come play.
Machine's resistant to fire.
Okay, there we go. Come on. Yes, let me jump in the foliage. Not gonna work, is it? No. No. It's worth trying, but that's not gonna happen. Dang it, there's two of them, Maddie. Oh my god, I'm being tag teamed totally. Might as well just... Oh my god. Have we even got a chance here? Have we? I don't know. That might give us a little bit of help. Not a lot. Just to hide for a second. How much space? Right, so this is all able to stand on.
They're looking for me.
That they are, girl. But we're going to try something a bit cheeky. Because there are many things that they don't want you to stand or hide on, and that doesn't mean you can't. I quite enjoy finding those buttons. Ha. This is why I put them purple, because
last one.
Right, that's him done. Right, let's breathe a second. No, we can't do that. Okay. Let's go back down to get my jump task bits. Oh, we fell off the cliff. Don't see it. We were meant to do that. Let's have a look. The only thing I hope is that we can get back up the cliff again. I think we will be able to. Just
my focus is jammed.
Okay, focus being jammed. We've got to find a way back up. I'm hoping that'll like blow up. Come on. Dang, that was a close one. Come on. Ow! Oh hell! Dang. I know people are gonna watch that and be like, but you found a place to hide to shoot them. Hell yeah, I did. I haven't got the skill like most of these people. Nah. I am always looking for a little loophole place where I can shoot it. Because hey, why should I try and lie and do it anywhere else? I'm not. Most of these big gaming channels, they've been playing for years. And yeah, they can go head on with these beasties. I'm not going to pretend I'm that good. I know my strengths and weaknesses. So the first thing I look for is a place. And then I'm just creative, shall we say, in the places I find. And considering what I was up against, creativity won. They're just the guns, I don't want them. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, I think they... Yeah, they're usually the guns. You can shoot off the guns. Well, they're no good to us now anyway. Did we miss anything? I think not. Where are we meant to go? I'm not quite sure right now. That's him. Right.
Another lure. I gotta take out the machines before I can deal with it. Gonna have to take out the machines before I override the lure.
Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it. I thought it'd let me,
I'll keep these on me.
do it as I took out the biggest boys, but no. Behind the cliff? I'm kind of confused. Is it merged with it? Oh no. Don't tell me it's another glitch. Because if it is, that's going to mean I can't do it.
Oh, not happy to see me?
Let's try get it to come after us. You frigging kidding me here. So it won't class that my mission's done because of that one. But it's frigging glitched. I'm getting pissed off for these things. No, can't even. Let's go in its thing and see if it can try and attack us. Yes. Notice me. I'm not sure what to do. I don't want to do all that again. For fuck's sake, it's a pissing game. Maybe if I go away from it. You know, sometimes when it goes out of mode, they move back to their place, original kind of places. I'm hoping that might work. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to restart it. And if that happens, I'm going to be so pissed off. See, there it is. I'm hoping that'll reset itself. Let's go around and collect some of the berries and maybe that'll get it to, you know, sort itself out. Hey, I'm right here. Have you sorted yourself out? No, it hasn't. Fuck's sake. Do you know, I'm actually losing enjoyment over this kind of stuff. Which is really disappointing because it's an amazing game with a great story, but there's only so much of this crap you can take. It's completely stalled my mission now. It's kind of just ruining it now. Let's take one of these and try and...
Don't mind if I do.
Wrong button. I don't really know what else to do right now. So why not just explode the area around it? God, and I've got to move faster with these things.
There's no ammo for this.
No, I don't think there's anything that can de-glitch this. Great. Do you know what? I'm getting fucking angry with this. Really am. I'm gonna have to restart the whole thing again. Unfortunately, the reality is it does ruin this kind of stuff. I've done everything I can, but alright, I'm going to have to reload another save. Just bear with me and we shall see what happens. Hang on a sec. Load a game. Right. I'll admit I'm a little upset about this, but the good thing is we could load before this bit. The downside, I've got to refight that motherfucker, Tremor-Tusk, and the other big... I feel like I barely did it last time, so the fact that these glitches happen, especially there again, I don't know. I don't want it to ruin the game, I really don't, but it's just getting a bit, I don't know, you start to lose heart with it. Because yet again, I worked really hard to get there, and due to yet another malfunction, a coding problem, same old thing, we're back to this again. Let's hope the gaming gods will be on our side because of this. But with the way I play, finding loopholes to hide and shoot things to kind of make up for the lack of skill I have is great. But if something goes wrong in that, like this, yeah, that's going to be too far. If I can get him to come over here. We did him. I won't get his attention away from those two because I'm going to be spending so much of my pet back on them again. Good, good. I thought if I kill him, we're not going to get the same glitch. Right, now we've got to go to the big boys. It was bad enough I nearly cried the first 2 times facing them. Right. As I said last time, I'm going to tag everything because it makes it a lot easier to see him. Same with the little Tremmy over here. It just makes it easier to see what I can hit to kill it, because that's all I really want to do. If I get some drops, that'd be great, but it really isn't the most important here, because these two are just crazy. Between the Thunderjaw and the Tremor-Tusk, yeah, this is a 3-way no one wants right now. Let's see what we can do. Really, we want one of them to kind of come over out of the way for the other one for a bit. I know I can defeat him because I have done now, but... See, it's not always about collecting. Let's go back to those ones. I went for a kill shot there instead because of the fact they are so powerful, and if I don't get them down quickly, I'm not going to be able to. Remember the unboxing, doing this with the Tremor Tusk and just being like, shit. I still have the same feeling of Ash. Who isn't afraid when fighting this bugger? Look at him! It's like steroids. Dang, look at that hit. I'm dead. Oh, he's dead. Do you know, I don't think we'll be doing any others tonight. I think by the time we finish this, that'll be it for us. Oh my goodness. We could have now gone to another quest, but with that glitch. This is the time I wish I was one of those sad little Twitter people, to be honest, because this is when I want to get on.
Frost will make it brittle.
On there and be like a total little like bitch to them, telling them how, you know, they made a janky game, because that's how annoyed I am. I actually just want to tell them they made a janky game, because it does feel that way. The thing is though, apart from all the janky bits, I actually loving it, so I think it's why it hurts more that there are these problems, because it's so good in the story. It just takes you out of that, and I think that's why I'm getting more annoyed. It isn't for the fact just that I feel they've made it janky. I feel like they're ruining the game for me by working so hard, especially when I'm not someone who's as skilled. So I'm having to work so hard. It's just a bit soul destroying, because that took everything. I had to beat them and then it glitched. Light it all up. Light it all up. This makes it easier. I want him to come over here so I can shoot this. Come on. Let's shoot him, and then he's going to walk over this way. Ow! Alright, he's a... Wow, we're expecting him to be able to do that. There's me thinking I found a little secret spot. Nope. Points to the big boy. This 3 he just got cooking. Bloody heck. Let's blow up that soft underbelly. Me hiding is a tactic. I don't care what anyone says. This is the only way I can beat him, is by finding a careful spot and just shooting the hell out of him. Hey, Inu. We haven't seen much of you today. Normally you're all over the street. Have you been in the bedroom? You've not been in my room's shut. Oh, you've been getting some attention elsewhere. Tut tut, kitty. He's been sucking up to another person. Right. Now this... I don't think the same trick will work twice, but we need to... See if we can get any ammo off him. Right, we can go down there. Where is he? We can shoot that. Bloody Anne. Come on.
We won't be needing that weapon. Me, on the other hand.
Damn it! One hit! One hit wonder, he's had me out cold. Ah. This is making more noise because I'd be done by now.
Could freeze that machine.
That's not really letting me do it this time, okay. A bit closer. Should I hit it to get its attention? Maybe I did need that one. So it's quite a long range. Ah yeah, I just need the long range one again. I'm not trying to, as you can tell, I'm not trying to just tear anything off it. I'm just killing it at this point. Right. Ow! We won't talk about that. No one saw that. No one saw a thing. Our fourth time kill. We've killed this fucker 4 times. Glitch dang game. How many times have I got to kill it to prove myself? This is a tag team no one wants. Come on. Leave me alone. I'm so little compared to you. Go away. Right. Actually, this proves actually how much easier it is when I got them all lit up. Right. belly. Oh, don't you like your belly rubbed?
Much better.
Right, there we go again. Ow. That was, yeah. Come on, girl, we got this. We know we can kill it because we've done it. Come on, no glitches, no nothing. We're gonna kill it and we're gonna get to the next bit. This is so frustrating. No, I never really got the whole gaming thing, and I remember, like in our teens, hearing my sister, because she's a big gamer, she still is, and I remember hearing her getting so angry and frustrated, and I'm just like, seriously, it's a game. Do you know what? If you watch this, which there's a chance she will at some point, I apologize. Yeah, I can totally now understand the damn frustration that a game can give. Yeah, I'm so wound up that I feel like it cheated me. It's a damn game and it glitched, but I feel like I've been cheated, and I get the foul language, because as much as on here I very rarely use it. I'm not one for... I have definitely used that tonight. I have used quite a bit, and it's a good thing it's not like a spank per naughty word, which someone will probably put in now because of the awful cursing I did. Bad girl, I know, but I was it really felt like it cheated me. It's not my fault. I'm sorry I used bad words, but my god, this is annoying. I'll get that tail if I can. Come on, just swing the tail, baby. Swing it. I'm always in the wrong spot for it. Yes, did it. Oh!
Okay, I should see if I can find a lure.
Oh my goodness. Like, could it have gone? I had to complete this like 3 times. Everyone else do it once, 3 times. It's not even like I'm that good. So it was 3 very stressful times. Then I landed on all my good stuff. Get out the way. Come on. I earned it. I want it. I don't care if it's useful or not. I earned it. I want it. I'm taking it with me. Goodness. I feel well stressed now after all that. Let's hope the next bit's. Let's finish that off and see if that's better. But anyone else think that, you know, it was kind of unfair? I did really well, then it glitched, and then I killed the big guy, and it's been a little bit of a stressful one. Like, admit it, it was stressful. Ooh. Ah, when did I find this? I could have hidden here from him. But then I guess I couldn't actually shoot him from here, so yeah, this would be a pointless hiding place. But, hey. Not bad. Kind of looks like a place, you know, as a kid that you would make a fort. That is, no, just me as a kid. Oh, I loved it. We had big woods near me. And me and my friends would spend hours in there. It was great.
Better deal with it.
Making dens and everything.
All right. How to shut this thing down.
I actually remember all the funny games we used to play. Just good imagination.
A log from the Julius. This one mentions a third lure close by.
Oh dear.
I better check it out. Looks like I was right.
Last one.
Zenith left these things here to draw in machines and protect the approach to their base.
Oh. Right, let's get some of these back before we go to the last little bit, because they might hyper and not give us that many. So I'm thinking it'd be a good idea to collect as many as we can. Like, get up to our full amount that we can carry. It's just 24 extras. Because this was just the second one in a Tremor-Tusk for the second one, and I've said his name like 3 times and I can't. The other one, Bristleback. See, Bristleback got in. Okay, girl. If that's what they set for the second one, oh my! Well, we're now going to go to the last one. How do you get bigger than those two? Like, or what's it going to be? Just like a little stampede of them? Maybe we should just stay here where it's safe. Yeah? No? We have to go finish this? Okay, let's go finish it. Right. We're stocked up on our medical berries. So, to the map. And it's down there, Valley Falls. I'm just hoping we aren't actually going anywhere near their base. I'm gonna assume we do this, and then the main mission will be near their base. Can you hear her? Can anyone hear her? How loud she is. She's like, she's at the age, she's hormonal, I think. Need to go get her her little kitty bits done. But we won't tell her that. Everything's going up in price at the moment. I can't afford to get it done. So I'm having to be extra cautious not to let her out. The last thing I need is her going and getting herself knocked up. Like some teen runaway pregnancy. Not in my house! That, and I end up wanting to keep them. So, yeah. That's not fair. So, trying to keep her little kitty bits away from little boy kitty bits. But she's been making that noise a lot. She also seems to call when the dog's not in the house. It's quite funny because she calls her. I said, oh, there's a pelican. We've not got a pelican. Yay. Got something new. Oh. Only gave us some meat. I'm just getting them because I saw them and it got me distracted. Let's go to... Maybe it's because I'm slightly scared about now going to do the last bit of it. But we can't quit halfway through the mission, so let's put those big girl panties on.
Cook can do something with this.
And let's go get us some dinosaurs. Actually, we don't know if they are dinosaur robots. I'm just... That's the only thing I think, you know, that's big enough to kind of up it a little bit. Because the first one, they were tricky, but you know what? Managed. Second one, they got a bit bigger and still... Oh, can't you get up here? Aw, I was hoping there'd be one of those like secret things from the waterfall, but there ain't. Okay. I don't know why I said that and it sounded like a redneck. I'm not really sure. I just lack filters and I just kind of do it, and I'm sorry if that's offensive and well, not really racist, but unkind. I don't know, I'm British. You know what we're like. We don't mean to be dicks, but it kind of comes in our blood. But I guess we're going up there for the third one. Okay, there's not actually a way up there yet. And what do I do when there's not a way up there? Make my own. Come on, gal. Jump. You ain't going to save the world with loads of puny jumps, no. Alright, well, there must be another way up because it's pointing that way. Okay, so it's pointing this way. Are you kidding me with this? Right. I'm sure I better go halfway across the blinking thing to get up there. Where are we? Alright, let's go to that campfire because I've totally pissed us up, basically. Right. I went down there getting the last bit of the thingy. Right, let's try that again. So we need to get here. What are they? Fire, clamber, jaw. Oh, one of those things. Yes.
Not much point to using acid here.
Right. Telling us to go that way, okay. Because, yeah, we did face that one already. Well, we saw the beach for a few minutes. Come on, grapple. Oh, thank you. Right. I'm kind of not as excited for this one, you know. The last one really kicked my butt. I guess it wouldn't have been as bad if we didn't have that problem, have to restart from scratch. But still difficult. I just wonder how they're going to up the difficulty on this one. Because they were really, really hard. So I got those again. Okay. So we do go down there. Pretty sure that's telling us to go down here. I want to double check on the map. Ow.
Didn't stick the landing.
No. 5 points. Bad landing. Anyone who did gymnastics. Well, we seem to be going the right way. That's a start, because I wasn't going the right way at all. Right, 200 steps away. We're getting close. Please say it's going to be daylight when we get there, because hunting them in the dark is not good or fun. Okay, we're coming up to it. The final leg of this quest. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it won't be too hard after the last one. They think to, like, you know, be a bit nicer.
I have to take out these machines before I can shut it off.
Okay, this
fire's wasted on that machine.
This doesn't look so bad. Okay, I'm feeling a little less. Oh, really? I don't know if I'm kind of disappointed, actually. After some really badass ones, I don't know. It's like when you go on your date and they're like, oh, hung like a horse. Really, it's hung like a retriever. Seriously. I just had a big old Tremor-Tusk, and this is what you give me. A spike snap. Oh well. I say this, but then, like, it'll still probably beat me. And my cat has gone a bit... Oh, sometimes I wish people could see what I see with that cat. She does so many funny things. But you're starting to learn why often when I do things I don't have my camera on, and that is because, like, no filters. I just kind of say stuff which make no sense to most other people in the world. So you should understand what it's like to live with me. My poor housemate. Probably that's why they're like, said they're never like gonna get married or anything. Scared they'll find someone like me. That's probably why I've sworn off women, because all I'm thinking is, oh God, what happens if I find one as crazy as me? So. Nice southern gentleman, that'll do me. I'm one of those greedy people, you know.
Better.
I'd like a lady on one arm, man on the other. Instead, it's just me and my kitty cat. Ow! That hurt. There's another one. Where is it? There it is. These little ones with the plasma are quite nasty. What are you doing, kitty? I can just see it out of the corner of my eye now. Ow! That's a little mean. Oh, did that hurt? Now you know the feeling, right? Have we done it? Nice, we did it. This one, oh no. Maybe because I had to struggle so hard with the other one. But I do think part of that is because we had to start over. I think if we didn't, I'd have been alright. But because I had to, like, work 10 times as hard because it kept having to be redone, it felt like ultra hard and stressful. So then coming to this one, oh no, it just didn't feel as hard. But
fill up while I can.
It probably felt about the same if it had gone right. But
should be able to override the lure now.
Kind of proud of myself. Did good.
Gotcha.
Mm.
That should be the last one.
Let's collect any goodie bits before we finish.
Here.
Hey, shithead. I got a task for you. The Julius is ready to serve. Shut up and do what you're told. Use the indigenous robots to keep this place clear of local vermin. I'll do it myself, but Gerard says I have to stay focused, so have some fun for the both of us, huh?
That's a bit rude.
You can count on the Julius.
So Eric left a simple AI in charge of the lures.
Huh.
Looks like it shut itself down when I overrode the last one. Oh, I better get to that wounded Tenakth. See if they're okay.
They're over there, okay. Let's get to them, go back to up. And then we did this one, which took a bit longer than... But that's okay. We got there in the end. The cat is destroying the place. Yeah, you're destroying the place, hey?
Are you still there, Outlander?
Yeah.
What's an Outlander doing all the way out here?
Calm down, you.
You must be one of the missing Tenakth. Everyone thought you were dead.
Nearly. Dax and Kanala. Are they...
Kanala's alive. Marshal Yvira pulled her out.
Speaking of...
Aloy!
There you are.
Couldn't stay away, could you?
And miss my chance to hunt the champion in the Valley of the Fallen? Never. And I see you found
yeah.
Now this looks like a fight.
Don't say that.
You with me, Marshal?
Oh no, really? This is just cruel. I doubt my visit is going to help at all.
Blood of the 10. We get to kill these things? What are they?
Could try using acid ammo.
These are difficult. The last time I faced one of these, it was awful. Ow. Ow. Where? You said ammo. Oh, there. Okay. Cheers. Ow!
I'm not giving up.
These damn things are... Yeah, I take back what I said about, oh, I'm disappointed. No, it's what I get. I'm not. Oh my god, I've just... Like a donkey, I've just found an elephant. These things are awful. Then their masters are pretty awful as well, so... Alright, you.
I need to get my stamina back first.
Where is it? Let me. Can you guys hear that from... I don't know how sensitive the mic is. Listen to her. She's calling to all her male suitors out there. Really got to get this cat fixed, I think. It's just so expensive. Where are they? Oh, here they are.
Hatchet's eating at its armor. We can't retreat now. We have to finish this. I got it in my sight.
Let's just go for killing. Normally I'd try to get things off them, but no, I'm just going for the most powerful like that and just kill the bloody thing. Oh, where's the other one? I'm surprised I just went up a skill.
My blade is yours, Aloy. Let's finish this.
Right. Let's get me things up and let's get this son of a bee. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's get it with the acid. It does make me worry about what other ones they have. Because obviously they're meant to be like a lot more advanced, so it makes me think of Terminator. So the dinosaurs here aren't, and machines are number one, and this is that one that like melts into things and can change. That's what these remind me of. That bit more advanced, and they're damn hard to kill. Hang on. Check something. What is my highest? I think that is the highest one I can use. Okay. About that one. No, that's a share one. Okay. Is that more than that one? Ah. 138. 31. Okay. Now I think we have got the best one.
Don't have enough stamina yet.
Come on, let's finish this. Come on. I think I deserve a pat on the back tonight. These were hard. I'm not even trying to use that. I'm just hitting with my killer. Oh, thank goodness. We're there. We've done it. I hate these things.
I should let Avira know.
That we were on the edge there of I didn't know if we would survive, literally. That could have gone either way. Oh.
I'll need these later for sure.
Those things are brutal. I don't like these people. These, as I said, they're just like the Terminator one. So dang hard to kill. I had the kitty screaming. Oh, it's like, please don't distract. I'm, you know, a hairbreadth away from death. I didn't want to start that again. You know, I just no. How are they? Oh, they're over there. I had to redo the other one so many times. It's just not funny. I just want to be done. So yeah. Oh, there was something on my side this time because we didn't have to do it 3 times over. Not right now. Why not? Oh, thankfully. I thought there was another glitch for a sec.
She needs a medic, but she'll live. Thanks to you. Gotta say, every time we meet is the best day ever for fighting. That battle was something else. And those weird machines. Do you think there'll be more?
No. I figured out what was causing the machines to gather in the valley. And put a stop to it.
Oh,
good news.
We're done.
You don't want to fight more of those things, Avira.
Yeah,
They're
don't
not like
fight
other
them.
machines. The masters they answer to see people as inconveniences.
Yeah, that's
They'd
true.
kill anyone without a second thought. And eventually I'll have to deal with them.
The lights offshore. Is that from them?
Yeah. It's a kind of shield to protect the island. The machines drawn to this valley were meant to kill anyone who got close.
Meaningless slaughter. But definitely something for a champion, not a marshal. Here, take this then. It might help with what lies ahead.
Thank you. The valley should be safe enough for a while. But you have to tell the rest of the Tenakth to stay as far away from that island as possible.
By the champion's word. I hope our paths cross again, Aloy.
She's awesome. We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Now, pick the skill points next time, right? Now we need to go to a fire. We'll just go to that one. Actually, no, it's telling us to take us somewhere. Where are we meant to be going? What's that? Oh, that's the next one. Okay, so we don't need to go to that one. Okay, that's fine. Let's put our little thing there for the unknown campsite and we'll go there and save ourselves. Okay, I'm going to admit today may have been the most frustrating I found. So I'll hold my hands up to that. It just felt a bit defeated when, like, done all that work and it was like, nope, we're just not going to let you, and glitch out. It was frustrating. Especially someone who very rarely you hear me say a naughty word. I've used a few today, so I'll be spending the evening washing my mouth out with soap. Any children ever watching this, I'd like to apologise and do not use such profanity. It's not good. Right. Where are we? Okay. Thank you for watching, and we've had a nice evening. We will be back Wednesday to catch up on bits and bobs and my favourite, go see some campsites. So we're probably going to go back, open this area here up. I think that's quite an important one to do. So we'll come back, open this up, and do these and some hits, that kind of stuff. Next time we do Side Quests is Sunday, so we'll try to keep to that. So on Friday, we'll be getting back to the Sea of Sands. I hope you've all enjoyed it and keep cheering on. We will get there in the end. This is Spankable Gamer, out.